Now we have been covering a mystery at the White House, a West Wing whodunit. Well, now we're learning it's possible we may never get an answer. We're talking about that bag of cocaine that was found in the White House earlier this week. Multiple officials now say it was actually discovered in a cubby near the White House West executive entrance, not the formal West Wing lobby as previously reported. For the latest, we're joined by NBC News White House correspondent Allie Raffa. Allie, good morning. So White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre called the original location a heavily traveled area. Does this new location change that? What do we know about this area?
Yeah, Joe, we got some more clarity from sources familiar with this investigation on where exactly this baggie was found, but the pool of people who still had access to this new location is still pretty wide. And just to set some context here, there are two entrances to the West Wing. There's one that may look familiar to our viewers. You see sometimes lawmakers stop in front of a set of microphones that are trained in front of that entrance at all times after having meetings with the president in the Oval Office. Members of the press walk by this entrance multiple times a day. And then there's a separate entrance that's a floor below, that's under the main lobby. And that's where these sources are saying that this cubby was located, that this baggie was found. These are both heavily trafficked areas by White House staffers, by members of the public that are having these private tours of the West Wing from these White House staffers. At this point, we don't know. There's no indication that one of these guests was the one who did leave this baggie. But we do know that throughout the weekend, those public tours did continue to go on, Joe.
So, I mean, let's talk about the investigation. Officials familiar with it now say the inquiry, it could be wrapped up by Monday. Just days ago, investigators said it could take weeks. What changed? Does this new location at all help narrow down who may have left this bag there?
So at this point, we know investigators are combing through what they have at their disposal. We know that they're doing some more testing on that baggie. They're testing it for DNA, for fingerprints. They're combing through visitor logs of staffers, of members of the public who were on those tours. They're also looking through surveillance footage. But they're cautioning that even with all of these resources, there's still a very good chance they may not find who actually did this, because this baggie is so small. Remember, they've compared it to the size of a dime, that they say because of this surveillance footage, it's quite possible it won't be detected on that. So they're tamping down expectations, but regardless, going through all of this and with the progress they've made so far, they say that whereas this was originally expected to take weeks, this could be wrapped up by Monday, Joe.
All right, so here's what we do know. This is weird. This is really unusual. Obviously, you never thought you'd be talking about this all week. It's prompting a lot of questions. Is the Secret Service reviewing any security protocol as a result? Does this make them say, hey, we need to do something differently here?
Yeah, this is definitely unprecedented, and members of the White House press corps definitely did not expect to be talking about this week. But at this point, we don't have any indication that this is going to lead to some internal review of Secret Service security protocol, because at this point, we know that this baggie was found during a regular measure of their already established protocol. This was found during a regular routine surveillance of the West Wing on Sunday. And so based on what we know of their security measures so far, it's unclear whether any sort of extra measures would have been able to detect this baggie. We know that White House staffers are repeatedly and regularly drug tested if need be. Anyone entering the West Wing or the White House grounds, for that matter, is subject to metal detectors, similar to an airport, things that would detect any sort of potential weapons, but not necessarily illegal substances. So it's unclear whether this will lead to any sort of changes on that part.
Allie Raffa, proving the White House beat covers a wide range of topics. Allie, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.